You already moved a further amendment just now, so you can't move it further. I would request Honorable Millie to formally move that amendment, so that when we vote on this particular amendment, we vote for them wholesomely. So, Honorable Millie, if you could formally move your amendment. And this amendment, as I've heard you, is with regard to the new section 72D 2C. 17D 2C.
Yeah, Chair, this is in relation to the National Payment Systems Act, I believe. Yeah. So, Chair, I propose to move a further. Now, Chair, I don't know whose amendment I'm moving to, because this is a proposed amendment by the Chair. The amendment in the order paper is by the Chair, so it actually makes it difficult procedurally.
I've just guided you.
Okay, then, Chair,
that you are moving a further amendment, the Chair's amendment.
Okay.
Once you move it, I'll give the Chair a chance to say whether he supports that amendment or not, then you proceed that way.
Okay, Chair, propose a further amendment to Chair's proposed amendment in 17D C, that we add the words at the end of C, so that it reads, information relating to that person's financial, family, or private affairs, where required, may be revealed to the relevant authorities.
Thank you, Honorable Millie. I propose the question that Section 17D be further amended as proposed by Honorable Millie. Honorable Chair.
Again, we are making these laws for prosperity without the intention of victimizing anybody, and must make sure that we do not infringe on the rights of any person. And therefore, I would agree with the Honorable Millie Odhiambo that we further amend 17D2C that information will be only be revealed to the relevant authorities. But just to give honorable members just some comfort, if you read further 17D3, it says a limitation of right under subsection 1 shall apply only for the purpose of the prevention, detection, investigation, and prosecution of processes of crime, money laundering, and financing of terrorism. So you must have offended those particular provisions for you to find yourself there. But having said that, I agree with Honorable Millie Odhiambo, and I urge the House to accept the amendments as proposed by myself and further amended by the Honorable Millie Odhiambo.
Very well. So what I'm going to do now, members, I'm going to put the question on Millie's amendment, Honorable Millie's amendment, so that then we carry it fully together. So therefore, honorable members, I put the question that the provisions relating to Section 17D be amended as proposed by Honorable Millie. Will as many of that opinion say aye? Aye. Will as many of the contrary opinion say nay? Honorable members, I now want to put the omnibus question on 17C and D. I therefore put the question that provisions relating to Section 17C and 17D of the National Payment Act 2011 be amended as proposed by the Honorable Kuuwa and amended by Honorable Millie. Will as many of that opinion say aye? Aye. Will as many of the opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Provisions relating to the Limited Liability Partnership Act of 2011.
Honorable members, I propose the question that provisions relating to Section 2 of the Limited Liability Partnership Act 2011 be part of the bill. Honorable Kuuwa. Honorable Kuuwa, this is Section 2 definitions. If you remember where we are, 17, where you read 17D, if you flip the page, there's G, somewhere there, G.
Oh, yes.
Did you see it? Yes, G.
Okay. Honorable Chair, I beg to move the amendment as per the order paper on G, that in section 2 of the proposed amendment to the Limited Liability Partnerships Act, by deleting the proposed new definition, beneficial owner, and substituting therefore the following new definition. The definition beneficial owner has a meaning assigned to it under the Companies Act. Honorable Chair, the proposed definition under the Limited Liability Partnership Act is unnecessary repetition. And by doing the cross-referencing, the Companies Act remains as a substantive legislation on the definition for the purposes of that citation. And that I beg to move, Honorable Chair.
Very clear. I propose a question that the provisions relating to section 2 of the Limited Liability Partnerships Act be amended as proposed by the Honorable Kuuwa. The Honorable Millie.
Chair, I'm just wondering, for purposes of legislative elegance, all the other bills that we are doing, that we are proposing amendments, have actually gone this direction that the honorable member is moving away from. I'm not saying that what he's doing is wrong, it's actually right, but I'm just wondering, because perhaps we may not clean it now, but for purposes of the subsequent ones that are remaining, can we go the same way? Because we will have some referring to the Companies Act and others giving the full definitions.
Perfect.
But otherwise I support.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Members, I put the question that the provisions relating to section 2 of the Limited Liability Partnerships Act be amended as proposed by Honorable Kuuwa. Will as many as our opinion say